What's up, guys? It's Wally. Today we're going to be doing some battles with the Leftovers Meganium. So if you guys ended up seeing the video from Wolfie this past weekend about what the worst starter in VGC is, then you guys already know that Meganium ended up taking that crown. If you guys didn't know that, then I'm really sorry for spoiling it for you, but I still recommend going back to watch the video because it's very well done and definitely gives a lot of good explanations as to why the top three ended up landing where they did. But that's not to say that Meganium is going to be horrible on every single team, because in certain instances it can definitely work. Just like on this team, because I think that with Meganium's low attack stat and special attack stat, unfortunately, I think Bulldoze is a really great move to use on it to be able to proc weakness policy into others. And I think Solgaleo is a great one to end up holding the weakness policy, because with that Bulldoze, not only are you going to lower the speed of everyone that gets hit by it, but because Solgaleo does have the full metal body, it's not going to take the speed drop, whereas the two Pokemon across the way are going to take that speed drop, unless they have like Covert Cloak or something like that too. But either way, it's a really great way to end up rocking the weakness policy and be able to get those speed drops. So it's a great speed control, despite the fact that it's not incredibly fast itself. But it is a little bit faster than Solgaleo, that way you're able to proc the weakness policy first. But even if you didn't go with the Bulldoze, it's great because it does have a good amount of bulk, and if we do have the Sun up, the Leaf Guard is going to prevent everyone from getting any kind of status move. But also, if we're able to set that Leech Seed, it's nice because we can always kind of protect behind that and get some HP back while we're taking 1/8 health away from whoever is leech seeded. So it's nice. It's a good way to end up kind of stalling out, as much as I hate to say that because I'm not a big fan of stall, but it's a good way to end up allowing Meganium to stay out on the field for a little bit longer and be able to kind of whittle away your opponents. Now, other than that too, it also has Heal Pulse, which is great because, again, going into an ally, that restores about 1/2 of its full max HP. And that's great because, especially with something like Urshifu, if it ends up kind of getting down to about half, but you still have the Focus Sash intact, you can always go for the Heal Pulse, bring it back up to full, and that Focus Sash pretty much comes back into play again. So again, Meganium does have some pretty good utility. Again, it's not necessarily the bulkiest Pokemon, although this one is kind of bulked out a little bit. Not the strongest at all, not the speediest, but in terms of like being able to use Bulldoze and potentially going with like Heal Pulse and stuff, it could be a really great mon, and I'm really excited to see if it can actually work here. So we'll get into some battles, but before we do, as always, if you guys are new here, just haven't yet, please make sure to go down and hit the subscribe button. If you guys do enjoy the video, please make sure to drop a like too. But let's get into the battles. We got a couple of pretty tough matchups here, to be honest. Obviously Incineroar is going to be tough because of the fire. And a handful of other things too, but still feel pretty confident with this. Here's what we're going to end up doing. I know we're going to need Walking Wake at some point. Only because we need some kind of fire to take care of Zamazenta. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to try to go for the Bulldoze and all that to try to proc the weakness policy, and let's hope that that's going to help quite a bit. We're also going to bring Walking Wake, and we should bring Whimsicott, realistically, but I think we're going to bring Urshifu. Yeah, we're just going to stick with that, I think. Again, Whimsicott would be really good, too, because the Sun would actually be nice. It would be tough just because of the of us dealing with fire, but at the same time, it still would have been pretty helpful. But either way, let's see, who do they lead? Insane and Grim. Makes a lot of sense. Alright, we know they're going to end up starting with a Fake Out, though. That's okay, it's worth a shot. Let's go for the Stone Edge over there, and let's also try to... Actually, hold on one second, though. I feel like I need to terrestrialize. You know what? I'll take the chance. Let's go with the Stone Edge, and let's go with the Bulldoze. And that's fair. We're still going to get the proc, and that's going to be pretty important. That's fine. We can go, once we get in non-Darkmon out there, we can always go Psychic Fangs. And take away the screens, pardon me. Yay! Weakness policy! It's been since Sword Shield. Okay, now here's what we're going to have to do on this one. Because now at this point, I think we need to do... we do need to terrestrialize. Although... How sure am I? How sure am I that we're going to hit a Stone Edge? It's 80%. I'm going to trust it. I'm not going to terrestrialize here. Yeah, I'm not going to terrestrialize here. I'm actually going to go for the Leech Seed over there. Can't do that in the full metal body. Nice. Perfect. We'll get the Leech Seed. Obviously, you know, we're 1 speed faster than Solgaleo only because we wanted to make sure that we ended up getting the... Let's go. That we ended up getting the Bulldoze first before we ended up moving. It didn't matter because we got faked out, but, you know, that's nice right there. And now we don't have to deal with Incineroar. Alright, is this going to be Zama now? Bet it is. Alright. From here now, here's what we're going to end up doing. I'm actually going to use the... I mean, I should get rid of Grimmsnarl, honestly. But let's go with the Psychic Fangs. And let's actually go for the Heal Pulse into Solgaleo, just in case. That's rough. As long as that's not like a Dark type, we're fine, you know? Oh well. Are they going to be Terra Blast? Okay, that's fair. That's fair. We could have actually went for the Leech Seed over there. That probably would have been smarter. That's going to be rough. Ah, boy. Alright, we could actually go for the Stone Edge now, but let's go for the Sunsteel Strike up there, and let's go for the Leech Seed up into Zamazenta. It's fine, we make them waste a turn without actually, like, moving. That's perfect. It's alright, we still tank that. We'll get the Leech Seed, and we should potentially take care of them over there. That'd be ideal. You bet we do. And now we also get to see who their last mon is. And they're also not able to swap out and take away the Leech Seed either. So that's going to be great if we can kind of stall them out, you know? Besides, we have 2 more mons in the back. Oh, it's Raging Bolt. That's great. But yeah, we do have 2 more mons in the back. Some pretty damn good ones, too. So we have Wake and we have Urshifu. So we're going to be fine here. We're going to be fine, and we can actually save our Terra still a little bit. I'm going to go for the Protect. I actually should double Protect. But let's test it and go for the Leech Seed over there, too. That'll be pretty good. Yep, but now, unfortunately, we're going to be eating a huge body press right here. Yeah, didn't think that we were going to survive that, unfortunately. That's a little unfortunate, but... I think we can outspeed with Walking Wake. So let's end up doing that, I think. I think we're going to try to go for the Psychic Fangs over there. Obviously, we're not going to do that. But let's go for the Hydro Steam up into Zamazenta. It's fine, we knew that was coming. We're going to have to deal with the body press, but it's not like we could have terrestrialized away from the or from anything. But we do go first, that's good. Still not doing much, though. Body Press. Yeah, and that takes out Walking Wake in one. That's extremely rough. Let's go, Urshifu. I'm going to have faith in you, buddy. I'm going to have faith. So let's go for the Terra. And let's go for the Wicked Blow over into Zamazenta. I don't think we outspeed, but if we do, that would be ideal. That would be ideal. But, again, that's going to be pretty difficult with this, though. We'll figure it out in a minute, though. Come on, Urshi. I have faith in you, buddy. Oh, and the crit, too. That's rough, but we do outspeed. That's fantastic. Can we pick up a KO? You bet we can. Yeah, I wish they didn't get that crit. Because they did 112 on that one. Dang. So that's actually a roll. No, yeah, they would probably end up picking up the KO. I think we're going to have to rely on Sucker Punch. I don't think it's going to do it, but hopefully they go for the for a Thunderclap, and hopefully we can outspeed them. Not likely, but hey. Oh, hey, okay. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Downside, though, is the fact that, yeah, they are lefties, and they're going to know now, you know? So I'm going to try for the Wicked Blow, because they'll probably go Thunderbolt then. Maybe, I don't know. We're not going to get it, but that's okay. It was a nice... Oh, that does KO! My bad! Oh my goodness, man. Yeah, I guess when you consider the fact that there's a crit in there as well, I guess that makes a lot of sense. Well, glad we ended up going for the Wicked Blow and not the Sucker Punch again. Let's go! I thought we were down and out on that one, but somehow we found a way to bring it back. Surprising. Good game. It looks like we got a little bit of Sun and Fire here. Not great for Meganium. Or for Solgaleo, for that matter. Especially considering the fact that they do have 2 Darkmons, and that's going to be tough. And potentially a third, depending on which Urshifu that is. So, that's going to be tough. That's going to be tough. So here's what I think we're actually going to do. We can bring Whimsicott, as well as probably Walking Wake to start. Then we'll bring Meganium, and let's bring Urshifu too. Part of me wants to bring Screamtail, but it's going to be that would just be really tough. Part of me actually does want to bring Solgaleo just in case they end up bringing a Moongus. But again, it has so many other weaknesses that I just don't think that we can end up bringing it. And again, it's a Meganium video, so we're bringing Meganium, even if it is a terrible matchup. But still. Again, man, it does suck that Meganium is just a pretty bad starter overall. I love the Pokemon, again, in general. Especially when I originally played Gold and Silver, but... Man. Okay. Yeah, we're not going to be able to protect here with Walking Wake. That's the downside. Let's end up going for a Tailwind, though. Let's try to go for the Hydro Steam. Yeah. Again, not like we could have faked out. Get the Tailwind. Are they going to go Tailwind, or are they going to go Draco? Or Acrobatics. Let's go, Whimsicott. Hanging in there. I can appreciate that. Let's go for the Moonblast. Part of me actually wants to go for a Flamethrower over there. The only reason why I say that is because they could Terrastalize. But still go for the Hydro Steam, though. It's not like we can Encore either of them just because they're both Darkmons and you can't Prankster a Darkmon. Yep. If this is grass and I didn't go for the flamethrower, I'm going to be a little upset, but... Okay, that's fair too. Into flying, that makes sense. We'll still get some pretty good damage, though. Fine, hopefully we can just pick up this KO. Good stuff. Really good stuff. Not quite. Rough. Acrobatics, and then now I would imagine probably a parting shot? I mean, I guess they could knock off, but parting shot's probably going to be the play. Okay, never mind. Didn't even realize they got close combat. Alright, cool. Well, not like we can really bring Meganium on this one, can we now? So let's go Urshifu. See, I would really love to terrestrialize Meganium. But honestly, we're gonna go with the Dark Terror here. We're gonna go Wicked Blow up there, and what could they bring in? Either way, we can just go for the Hydro Steam. That's fine. Okay, at least it's a neutral hit, though. It's just the downside is the fact that they're going to end up getting a, what I would imagine to be a Rocky Helmet proc right here. And that's not good. So we'll knock them out. We don't have to worry about Intimidates. And now can we do at least half damage here? That would be ideal. Nice. That's perfect. Okay. No Rocky Helmet. That's perfect. Beautiful. That is incredible. Alright, so here's what we're going to end up doing then. And that's going to be rough, though. That's going to be rough. Is that going to be speed? No, your special attack. Okay. We still have Tailwind for one more, so I feel good about that. They've already terrestrialized. I think Walking Wake outspeeds Urshifu. So let's go Wicked Blow over there, and let's go for the Flamethrower over there. Yep. Flamethrower is going to go first. We should pick that up. We do. And then we'll get the Wicked Blow, and I'm hoping that this thing does not have much invested in defense. Let's see, though. Thank you. Awesome. And now I'm assuming that the last one that we're going to have to deal with here is probably going to end up being Groudon. I had to think about that name for... Oh, that's right. They still have Roaring Moon now. My bad. I totally forgot that Roaring Moon was our last one. Hey, would you look at that? Both of us didn't bring our restricteds. I can appreciate that. So let's end up going... We can just go for the Wicked Blow on this one. Now, you know what? Let's detect. Let's end up bringing out Meganium here. Only because I want to see it hit the field, you know what I mean? We're still going to end up being KO'd by an Acrobatics, but still, I want Meganium to see the field. One of these times we're, okay, well, it's not going to see it anyways. Well, don't worry, on the next one, we'll probably end up starting with Solgaleo and Meganium, and let's see if we can end up proccing that weakness policy. That would be really ideal. But either way, on this one, at least we ended up making some good calls and ended up pulling out the win. Good game. Well, looks like we have a nice little rain team here, which means that I don't know if Meganium and Solgaleo are really going to be the right call right here. We might actually have to start Whims and Solgaleo. Let's bring Meganium in the back. as well as... Probably should be Walking Wake. Really, truly. The downside is... Well, there's a lot of downside. I think we're going to have to go Urshifu. Let's go with those 4, and let's hope that that's going to be the right call right here. I have faith, though. I have faith. I think that Meganium could actually do some pretty good stuff here, too. That's the positive. But only time will tell. Let's see if we can maybe even still potentially get a Bulldoze in. That would be extremely nice. Well, that's rough. We actually potentially could have started but doesn't matter. Here's what we do. We go with the Tailwind. And let's go Stone Edge. Let's take them out. Yeah. If we can take them out, that's going to be great, because then we could actually still change the weather, and they won't be able to change it back with just a Rain Dance. Okay, fair. But we can always Encore them into that. They could always Terrestrialize into Dark, but I bet that they would really want to stick with an or not Urshifu, a Kyogre Terra. That's fine. It's Encore. Let's Stone Edge. And hopefully we can hit it. And let's hope they don't get the double protect. That would be really bad. That could have been really bad. Wow, the Raw Thunder! The Raw Thunder! Wow! Oh man, but at least we hit the Stone Edge. Oh man, I didn't realize they were going to be sashed. That's rough. It's okay though. I don't think they're going to hit 2 Thunders in a row. I'm going to take my chances here. If this is Kyogre, we made a grave miscalculation. Okay, good. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, okay, that's fair. Okay, so good call by them. And they got a crit on Solgaleo anyway, so... At least they keep taking a little extra damage with the Life Orb, though. So let's go Moonblast over there. Let's go Leech Seed, too. I'm not too worried about what kind of damage they could do to Meganium. Yeah, Electric is going to be resisted. Psychic's going to be neutral. We're going to be fine. Normal would be neutral no matter what. Well, not true. If we Terrestrialize, the Rock would actually resist that, but... I'm a little more worried about the Life Orb Mon over there. The one that's about to be taken out. Nice. Okay. Nice crit right there. We get rewarded, plus a special attack drop. We'll get the Leech Seed. That's actually still going to KO them, which is awesome. No Tailwind for them. Even better. Question is, who do they bring out next? If this is Kyogre, I think we might just go Sunny Day. We're just gonna go Sunny Day. Let's go with that, and let's go with the Leech Seed as well. Here's what I'm assuming to be a Water Terra. Although I'm a little nervous about an Ice Beam now that I'm thinking about it. But it's possible that they still might go Water Spout. Especially if that's Spec or something. Yep, they're going Water Spout. Thankfully, we can just go Sunny Day. We're still going to take a good amount of damage, don't get me wrong, but could be a lot worse, trust me. We both should survive, although I'm a little worried about Whimsicott. I don't know why I'm worried. We'll get that. That's going to be 1/8 of their health, which will be extremely nice. And maybe Meganium is the mon we needed here against Kyogre, huh? That would be pretty cool. Perfect. So we'll heal up quite a bit here. That's perfect. Let's go for the Moonblast. Although I probably should go for a Tailwind. Yeah, I think we're gonna... Let's go for the Tailwind, and let's go for the Leech Seed over there. It's fine, they're gonna get the weather back. But that's fine because we're gonna do some pretty good damage here with a Moonblast. Hopefully we can lower their special as well. Now the awesome thing about the Electro Web too is the fact that we weren't taking really any speed drops because we had Covert Cloak and a full Metal Body. That's not what we wanted to see though. Okay. Perfect. Love to see that. Let's go Urshifu here, of course. We're going to have to really take out... what's his face over there? Let's do that. Let's go Wicked Blow. And let's Leech Seed over there. I actually think that Heal Pulse is going to be a really big help on this one. Obviously, we can't Sucker Punch until we get rid of them, so... Goodbye, Giraffe, I don't know. And of course, again, we're gonna be okay from the perspective of... oh, nice, we go first. From the perspective of us being able to... heal back from this this Leech Seed. Not ideal, but we're gonna be okay though. They keep taking a little bit of damage too. Question is, do we still outspeed? I don't know why. Part of me really wants to say probably not. Let me think. 163 with Tailwind would be 226. Take away a third of that. Yeah, they would outspeed still. So I think we have to Sucker Punch over there. Actually, no. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do that, and let's Leech Seed as well. Let's see if we can get them to like a quarter. It's not as much as I was hoping. Poor Urshifu gets taken out right here. Thankfully, they keep taking a little bit of damage, though. That's actually really good. We're going to survive. We survive. Way to go, Meganium. And then we're also going to get the Leech Seed, and then it's just going to be a waiting game of protecting. Which sucks. Don't get me wrong, because I want to win offensively. But you know what? By any means necessary. And if that means that's what we have to do to get Meganium a win, so be it. There we go. Loving that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Can't thank them yet. There we go. That's what we're looking for. We can protect on this one. And then maybe we could actually end it with a Bulldoze. That would be a really funny way of ending this. You could always try to go for the double protect, because then at that point I think that they both end up going down, but it's fair, that would be their strongest move. Water Spout? Yep. I think they're spec'd. I think they're spec'd. So that's good. We're going to be able to tank that. We pretty much go back up to full HP at this point. Gosh, Meganium is annoying. I get it. I know. I'm sorry. But love this thing, though. Love this thing. I was still upset that Ash never evolved its Bayleaf into Meganium in the anime, but at the same time, looking at the stats and everything, I get it. I get it. That's fine. And now, let's end this with a Bulldoze. Let's have fun with this. Watch us end up getting, like, double crit right here, though. That's some pretty decent damage, though. Yep. Comes the Water Spout. Should only bring us down probably like 12 to 14. That's a lot more than I was expecting. That's alright, we'll get the Bulldoze now. We take them, well, we take one of them out, and we'll get the other one out with the Leech Seed damage. It took longer than I wanted it to, and I'm sorry that we kind of had to stall a little bit at the end there, but again, to get Meganium a big win, especially when it's the last one on the field, by any means necessary. So there we go. We end up taking the last little bit over there from Kyogre. They end up fainting, and now we just end up taking the dub. Good game on that one. So is Meganium really the worst starter in VGC? Yeah, unfortunately. I hate to admit it, but it really kind of is. But that's not to say that you can't make it work on certain teams, because Meganium with a really low attack stat is a great Pokemon to use Bulldoze to be able to proc the weakness policy into Solgaleo. And again, Solgaleo is great with that too, because with the full metal body, it doesn't take the speed drop, whereas the other two Pokemon that are going to take the Bulldoze are going to take that speed drop. So Solgaleo becomes a little faster just because they end up becoming slower, and you can start to tank through things, you know? Other than that, though, Meganium is great because if you need to kind of stall at the end, like you saw at the end of that last battle, you can always go Leech Seed and then Protect. And if you really want to keep your ally in for a little bit longer, you can always go with the Heal Pulse as well. If you get to the end game and you have to go Bulldoze, obviously it's not going to do a lot of damage, but as you saw in that last one too, it could be a way to kind of finish things out. Plus, if you're getting the damage from the Leech Seed as well, it's nice because it's not like you're going to be doing minimal damage every single turn. You're still going to get that 1/8 from the Leech Seed too. So again, Meganium, not necessarily the best Pokemon. Yes, the worst VGC starter, but one that if it is one of your favorite Pokemon, it could definitely work on certain teams. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the battles. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like, and we'll see you guys next time.